churn matters so much more than inbound. At the very beginning of my startup journey, I was working for the startup called Gobble. We were seed funded. It was food delivery. We were staying up every night, every week, checking our week over week users and growth. We had this big whiteboard in one side of our not large office. And on the whiteboard was always the number of users on the platform, the users that joined the platform, and the users that turned off the platform. And the founder was just so stressed all the time. And she's like, oh, we had 107 people, but now it's down to 103 people. And it always felt really weird to me because we're talking percentages on what are essentially tiny numbers. It's not like we have 2,000 people on this platform. We have under 200 people. So what does a percentage really mean? Especially because I'm the one doing menus. So if one week is low, I know it's because the chef that everybody loves is on vacation that week. So fewer people ordered. But then it looked week over week like poor performance. And it was just when you're so early and your numbers are so small, it's not about the numbers. It's about what's literally going on. Churn is an analytics term. It's a noun that's not real. Churn is something that matters to us as a founder because we want our numbers to go up. So when a number fails to go up and it instead goes down, or a user comes onto your platform and they leave your platform, the mathematical term for that is churn. But churn isn't a thing that a user does exactly, right? It's a thing that happens to us as a founder. From the point of view of the user, there's a much more elaborate taxonomy of why they leave a platform. They can leave a platform because they just never had chemistry with it. They can leave a platform because they moved and it's irrelevant to them. They can leave a platform because they loved 95% of it and it was exactly what they needed, but there was this one really annoying feature that they bounced off of. They can leave a platform because it would have been perfect for them, but they were never perfectly onboarded. They can leave a platform because their life circumstances changed. And so from the user's point of view, these are completely different behaviors, and you solve it at completely different behavioral levels, and you solve it with completely different departments and functions and people in the company. So if somebody is leaving because there's a minor annoyance toward engaging with them, that's a very low-hanging fruit. If someone is leaving because there is no fundamental chemistry with the thing in the first place and they kind of just signed up because you had a great marketing platform, that is an entire company level problem. If you're telling me that you have super high churn rate, then chances are high that you lack fundamental product chemistry, that you lack product market fit. People come to me and they say, oh, our churn is 30%. I need better growth in order to keep up with my churn. And I'm like, no, your churn is not a fixed number. You don't need better growth yet. What you need is to fix your churn. It either means you're marketing to the wrong people to begin with, or there's something that is broken. Churn matters so much more than inbound, because if you have a great functioning product that people will stay on and keep and retain and continue using it a year later, that is the product that you want to set out to grow, right? You know who your long-term user is, why they're staying, what they're using and not using, what value they're getting out of it. And then that becomes your target to go to market and expand. Whereas if you just kind of sit and accept your churn as a passive number, then you never really know what's going on. You're just continually beating yourself up like my Gobble founder did, pouring more users into this leaky sieve. So you have to actually talk to churned users.